What's up? What's poppin', my babies? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are doing a reading for the sign of Aquarius today. Obviously, we're gonna do weekly messages, so this could apply for this whole week that I'm making this video. September 20th, pretty much Sunday through the next Sunday, so the 27th. So guys, take it as it resonates. This is for all Aquarius placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever placements in Aquarius. There might be something in here for you guys. Like I said, if you guys are brand new and you're just seeing my face for the first time, hi, my name is Zen. Welcome to Zen in the Void. I'm so happy to have you. Please, honey, if you want, go ahead and drop a like and a subscribe if you guys feel this video, if you feel the vibes and you like it. If you are already a constant supporter, thank you so much. I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy to have my gang and my team with me. Okay, got my people with me. All right, so let's just hop right into it, honey. This is okay. So I feel like when I started this read, or like kind of meditated to start this read, Spirit says that I should do it about love, about relationships, partnerships. That is the shifting that so many of us are going through right now. So as I was shuffling, I'll tell you what I saw, because once Spirit gets into the cards and they're alive with messages and energy, when you're shuffling, like it's like the deck is communicating with you the whole time. So it's beautiful, and it's so trippy because there's the same messages coming out for you guys, like over and over. But it's like different variations. And I think that a lot of Aquarius are having, like, I think there's someone who watches my channel who like watches Virgo's readings as well, because you guys get some of the same cards. So let me just explain what I saw. So first of all, honey, we got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups tried to peek its head out. So there's some happiness that a lot of Aquarius are trying to chase right now, most likely. The Four of Wands was about completions, basically ending cycles, ending a lot of negative cycles, and just kind of completing things that were in the past that could have been holding you back. And then what's interesting is the 4 and the 7 keep coming out like next to each other, the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. So I'm getting the number 47. That also reduces to an 11. So 11 is about mirroring. It's about illumination, enlightenment. It could be like twin flame stuff. So I feel like a lot of you guys may have some twin flame stuff going on, or like maybe soulmate stuff. Needing to have balance in your life and illumination in your life. The 7 of Wands, and you also have the 6 of Pentacles, and it kept coming out. It actually, 3 cards already came out, so they're pulled already, but I just think it's kind of interesting because that came out like 3 times when I was shuffling, and then it flew out like to finally come out, and it's definitely in the reverse. So I think that there's some type of strings attached, stinginess, power and dominion that you guys may be feeling towards something that you want in your life, maybe perhaps in your relationships and at home, in relationships where basically you have the ability to be very generous and share and be open, but instead you're the opposite. You're just like stingy. But I feel like it's like a need to be stingy in one space and the need to be open in another space, and you just need to figure that out and make the change and make the switch. I just saw 333. So you're creating this whole new energy around. It's like this little shift, a little tweak that you have to do in your life, Aquarius, that could benefit you greatly if you just make that little tweak. The people you're being very generous towards is like could be wrong, and the people that you're being very stingy towards could you might need to switch that up and be generous with the people you're stingy with, and stingy with the people you're being generous with. And that's just like, I'm getting that it's just for your own good. The 7 of Wands is about persevering, not gonna please everyone, standing up for yourself, maintaining control over your life. So it's just this overall feeling of like, you know, having your shit in your realm, in your sphere, and you're, you know, controlled, and you're defending the BS that tries to come through, honey. And sorry, y'all, I had to make sure that my passion fruit, I was like, what is that on my passion fruit? It looked like mold, but it's not. But anyways, yeah, so there's just this entire need to like defend yourself from like some type of chaos that's going on, or something that could be threatening your happiness or your well-being or something. And just understanding that you won't please everybody. The people you're having to defend yourself towards, probably Aquarius, they probably you know, it could be, I just heard codependent relationship. So it could just be some codependency that's going on in your life, and you're having to break yourself away from that, perhaps. I'm just pulling some helpers. Okay, so like I was saying, let's go ahead and start with the reading. All of that mattered. All of that was very important, obviously. But we're just going to hop right into the reading so you guys can see what cards you have. 3 cards came out for your past energy. So I felt like Spirit was just ready to speak on the past. Like, I just felt this energy of Spirit being ready to speak on the past, like, immediately. Like, let's talk about this. Let's get it out. All your cards are in the reverse position. So I feel like, Aquarius, I just want to say, you got the right idea. I'm hearing from Spirit that you got the right idea, but you're operating, you just have to make a small change, a small shift. Basically similar things Virgos, some of the Virgos were going through, of just needing to make this little shift in your energy and your perspective, and then you're able to see things from like how they actually are, you know? There's a certain clarity that you're supposed to be having at this moment, or a certain perspective you should be seeing. And you know, if you're not seeing it for whatever reason, it's because you're operating in the wrong spaces with the wrong energies. So that's just kind of what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. And Spirit is, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, before I started this reading, I was very excited. I'm very excited about my life. I'm very excited about a lot of things going on in my life. So I literally had to meditate and calm down just to do this reading. And your energy, I feel like I'm trying to gain clarity or sharpness in my mind. So I feel like that's what a lot of you could be going through, which makes sense. You're an Aquarius, you're air sign. You always are attempting to try to like rein in your thoughts because they're so all over the place. And Spirit is giving me the energy towards you, Aquarius. Like, I think Spirit is like sick of your shit or something. This is the same feeling I got for that small amount of Virgos who were struggling, but it's this like, I'm over your shit kind of energy, like Aquarius, like get it together. So some of you, it could be a very small group of you. I think Spirit is really having me reach out to a very small group of both Virgos and Aquarius. I just saw 7-7. So like, it's time for y'all to rise in a sense and like just kind of, you know, evolve. Like, let's get it, let's go. Spirit is like over it with you. So let's get into these cards. Spirit is really ready to go on you, Aquarius, because I'm channeling. This is all a channel. But let's just hop right in. So first card in your past energy, Aquarius, you got the Prince of Swords. This can also be the King of Swords in the Thoth deck, though. So this card in the reverse position is about manipulation, cruelty, weakness. So in your recent past, Aquarius, you went through a situation that was very manipulative. It was very cruel. You went through something that literally caused you to be weak. It literally put you in a position to be the opposite of what an Aquarius is. And that makes sense to me because Spirit is really over your shit. I think, this is just my opinion, but I think Aquarius and Virgo are the strongest and most like successful signs in the earth realm as far as like getting things like growth and evolution. So I think that's why Spirit has me reading for you guys, and it's so important that I'm like, I guess, guiding you guys or walking with you on your journey to like help you to make the marks that you're supposed to make in the right timing. And those of you who are going a little slower, Spirit is just like trying to whip y'all into shape. So this situation took you off of your power. Whatever you went through in the past, Aquarius, this situation took you clean out of your power. Clean, because this card in the upright is about making a head over heart decision, having discipline in your life, having truth in your life, and acting on that. That is your superpower, Aquarius. Truth. Your superpower, Aquarius, is truth. You seeing the truth, knowing the truth, and being able to act from the truth and separating the emotions that cloud the truth. However, whatever you went through in the past, instead of whatever it was, it had a very strong hold on you. It was a very manipulative and cruel situation, enough to take an Aquarius off of their square and out of their power. So that just lets you know the power that it had over you. So it puts you in a very weak space, in that, you know, those usually are the soul shattering things that help us to grow. So whatever it is, you were meant to experience it. The next card we have in your past energy, Aquarius, is the 8 of Wands in reverse. This card is all about panic, waiting, slow down. So there was some type of quick decision you needed to make in your life that was timely with you being on time. Spirit is talking to y'all, Aquarius, and I am tapped in. So I just want y'all to know that right now. So if I'm a little harsh, it's because Spirit, not me necessarily, even though I'll probably, if you are my friend, which you are because you're on my channel, I'll be talking to you the same way, probably a little bit more love, but Spirit is like, nah, no time for that. And that's kind of the mood I'm in too. So hey, it makes sense. But anyways, the 8 of Wands, It's about panic, slow down, waiting. So you are waiting and slowing down for a quick movement that you were supposed to have in your life. You see this rainbow? You were supposed to move quickly into a very happy space. Due to your growth and evolution. I just saw 1010, so it was endings, good endings that were supposed to put you on the fast track to new beginnings in your life. And it's not saying that you won't receive that, you're not getting it. That's not what I'm saying. That's not how spirit works. Spirit is just trying to point out to you that this thing that was cruel and made you weak slowed you down and basically blocked your blessings, the timing of your blessings. So it probably just held you back a little bit, but it's not saying that it's all lost, I don't think, just yet. So just hang in there and let's get the rest of the messages. The last card we have in your past energy, Aquarius, is this Six of Pentacles that I keep talking about for you, that keeps coming out for all the relationships right now, because people are, I think we're all going through this duality where we're starting this, there's timeline shifts. Timeline shifts mean, okay, quick lesson on timeline shifts, because I think this is important for you, Aquarius. I think you'll understand. You're very intelligent, very complex person. So a lot of you guys are aware that we live in a multi-dimensional universe, correct? Okay, I just saw 1111. So let's get it going. Let's crack. Okay, I'm amped. Okay, I'm hype. So with that being said, we live in a multi-dimensional world, holographic, however you want to look at it. Timelines mean on this timeline you're doing this, on this timeline you're doing that, on this timeline you're doing this, and there's just all these infinite possibilities of little tweaks and little differences of what you could be experiencing. So everyone's going through this timeline shifts where their mom or their best friend or whoever, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their boss, they're starting to see clearly the duality. Like if a job has been stressing you for a while, or a relationship, you're seeing probably clearly now that that's not for you. You're basically seeing clearly what's for you and what's not. And it seems to me, Aquarius, that you're clinging to this situation that was manipulative, cruel, made you weak, because that is unusual for you. Whatever it was, you were attached to it in such a way, maybe in a codependent way. It's hard for you to tear yourself away from it. I just saw 1212, so we're on the complete right track. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. But you guys are needing to shift your focus. Spirit is telling me loud and clear, thank you, Spirit, right now, that this situation that has you slowing down, waiting, blocking your blessings because you're feeling weak because of the manipulation and the cruelty. Spirit is literally telling you, now it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. You need to have strings attached, stinginess, and power domain in this situation. So if you need to be stingy with anyone, it's this codependent, cruel, manipulative relationship, or, this is love and relationships. So I'm more than sure that it has something to do with that, whether it's, romance or, family or friends or whatever. You need to be stingy. You need to pull. You might need to. I'm not going to tell you what you need to do, Aquarius. You don't like that. But you might want to consider pulling your damn energy back from this, or you're going to stay weak. So you could listen and stay. You could listen and, get back to your strength. Or you could, you could not and stay weak. But anyways, oh God, wow. And it's crazy that I just said that. Oh my God. Because the fucking death card is at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is saying, dead that shit. You are not weak, Aquarius. That's not what you came to this world to be. You didn't incarnate into the fucking age of Aquarius as an Aquarius to be weak. Like, come on now. Think about it. And I'm not going to press you because I don't care if you take the advice or not. My life is, y'all, I'm good. I'm whole. I'm not, I just hear someone saying, I have a clear audience. I hear somebody saying, talking y'all stuff, but it's like, y'all can understand. God does not want you. God wants you to dead that. Weak, cruel, manipulative. That's not who you are. That's not who you are, Aquarius. Dead that. You're blocking your blessings. Spirit says dead it now. And I also saw this Prince of Cups at the top of the deck that fell out on its own. So I might just pull it on out. Let's go ahead and pull that on out. So, this is spicy. This is something. Wow, Aquarius, this is actually crazy. Spirit is moving and working through me in ways that I have not felt before. I'm just gonna be quite honest with y'all right now. But it's so beautiful and so amazing. It's just like, geez Louise, whew. Okay, let's. I'm making a mess, so let me get it together. All right, so boom, in your present energy, Aquarius, it looks like this is good. This is great. No wonder why I'm starting to feel so good. In your present energy, Aquarius, this is beautiful. You have the Prince of Cups. This is the energy of recognizing the coldness, the bad advice, the moodiness about that past situation, and you are like not having it. You are like, I need compassion. You're searching for the compassion. You're regaining control and balance over your life. Claps and snaps to you, period. In the present, you're like, no, you're not having it. You want the compassion, you want the control, you want the balance. You're not having it. This ten of Wands keeps trying to come out, guys. I might just go ahead and pull it out, but you know what? I'm not. I'm just gonna let it. This is at the bottom of the deck, so this very important underlying energy. Your subconscious is what you want to pay attention so closely to. But this Ten of Wands is all about oppression. I was just literally telling this to my client just yesterday. But Ten of Wands, there's something that is trying to imprison you, imprison your fire, imprison your desire, your true will, who you truly came to this earth to be, what you truly came to this earth to do. Whatever that situation is in the past that was cruel, manipulative, got you feeling weak, it literally is that energy that wants to shackle and imprison you and take you away from what you came to this earth to do. It's about burden, blocked desire, accomplishment. But the beautiful thing about it coming out in this present energy kind of space is that you are most likely putting an end to this, because it's blocking your desires, it's blocking your accomplishments and your purpose for being here. So I feel like you guys may be ending it. That's why we saw 10-10, because you guys are ending it. You're like, nah. You're recognizing your power once again, and you're like, I can't allow this to stop me. I just can't. If for anything, you're doing it for your purpose, which is beautiful, because that's who you are, Aquarius. Similar to Virgo, you guys literally live for service, like live for the greater good in a way. So I think that's another reason I read for you guys. But let's get back into this present energy, Aquarius. All right, what's going on in the present for Aquarius, Great Spirit? Thank you for the messages, Great Spirit. Yes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. Wow. Okay. Spirit, what should I do? What should I do, Spirit? Oh, wow. Okay. I see. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so flat out. Boom. Spirit say take all of these in the upright. Okay. Awesome. Amazing. I'm so excited for you, Aquarius. Oh, my God. You're getting it together, you know. Anyway, Aquarius, you got the star card. It's smack dab in the middle. If you have a 9-card spread, the card right smack dab in the middle is the most important card. Guess what card you got, honey? The Aquarius card, the star. You're a star, Aquarius. That's who you are. That's who you are. You are the master of rejuvenation, rest. This is your superpower. When you are going through some fuckery, some bullshit, you are the master. And it's so crazy because it's so similar to Virgo. If people really think about it, astrologers need to pay attention to this a lot more. The cosmology world, like, it's different than hermit mode, but it's similar in that you take the time to like love on yourself. You give yourself the star treatment. You give yourself the foods you need, the content or the lack of content that you might need, the massage, like whatever it is that you need. It's not always earthly pleasures. Usually it's mental. That's why maybe you read, maybe you just like meditate. These are huge things that affect your mental body that you do so that you're able to replenish yourself and be revitalized, and you rest your mind so that you can get back to it. So that's the energy that you're in right now, Aquarius. You are the star. You are in your power. You're in your energy. And guess what it's leading you to? The 10 of Pentacles, to the wealth that you desire. It's so crazy because it's falling underneath the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, which is about you needing to be stingy, or you needing to take yourself away from a situation, like take your generosity away from a situation, and you have. In the present, you obviously have, because you are back to wealth status. It says wealth on that card. You have all your wealth. You were giving your wealth away. If it wasn't money you were giving away, which it probably was, you were just sharing a little bit too much of your like motherly, like if you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. We all have like a motherly energy inside of us because we all possess divine femininity. But you were giving your nurturing you're nurturing like energy to the wrong spaces. You were giving your money to the wrong spaces, all of that. So you've returned to your wealth in the present. This is fucking amazing. I'm gonna just let all the curse words and all the excitement come out because I'm really happy for you guys. But anyways, in the future energy, Aquarius, you have the high priestess here. You have the high priestess. So like I said, you are nurturing yourself mentally, but you're letting spirit move through you mentally. Look at this. She's pouring water over her head, over her body. That spirit, I've been spirit has really been stressing the fact that water is literally like spirit. And I just learned something this weekend. I think you guys will appreciate it. But you can look at water as a living thing. Water is alive. So, look more into that. Y'all gonna find some good information about what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get into it because it's kind of a complex, kind of like a topic with some depth, with some weight, with some girth. So anyways, you're nurturing your mind, but you're also going to be nurturing your intuition, your femininity, the femininity within you if you're not a woman. It doesn't really matter the gender. It's about that high priestess within you, that divine feminine energy that wants to take care of her family, take care of herself, take care of her home, take care of shit. You see this? Fruits and plants, and she's sitting on her throne and just allowing spirit to come work in her whole field, her whole life. So that's where you're at. You're going to be listening to your intuition. You're going to be diving deep into your intuition. You're going to have a clear, look at this at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords. You're going to have a brand new sense of clarity in your mind. Like you are literally about to get yourself together, because even though spirit is over you, it doesn't really matter because you've opened the door to spirit and you're letting spirit come into your life and work, Aquarius. So that's gorgeous. Wow, these cards just flew out. I don't know if y'all saw that, but these cards flew out with power. So let me just go ahead and get into this. Like I said, you had the Ace of Pentacles. You had the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Brand new sense of clarity in your mind. You're going to have a brand new rekindled sense of passion as well. You taking your time to get in your power as the star, Aquarius, is going to lead you to a clarity of mind, brand new clear mind, a brand new sense of desire. You're going to be fired up. Your fire is going to be reignited. I keep hearing the song Fire and Desire. Oh my God. It's actually crazy. I've said the phrase fire and desire all weekend long, and I haven't even listened to the song. Don't get me wrong, I love the song. I listen to it from time to time. It's definitely on my playlist, but I haven't been thinking about that song. It's just that it's crazy because I live in a hotel, as you guys know. I just saw 2222. Spirit is not playing, but there's people who like listen to music on like the balconies and stuff, and the song that they keep playing is Fire and Desire. I said to my client, I've been saying all weekend the words fire and desire, fire and desire. That's what this is about. Fire and desire. Rekindled, reignited. So I'm gonna put that as a channeled song for you guys. And there's a decision that you're gonna have to make. You're gonna balance your priorities. It's crazy because it's coming in the same row. These are all pentacles. I cannot make this shit up. Spirit is talking to you, Aquarius, directly. I'm honored because I'm just the messenger. You're going to get this message anyway, whether you see it here or not. But you had to be stingy in a situation. You had to take your generosity back. You did that. You saw that in the past. You did it in the present, which led you to wealth. And then now you have decisions to make and priorities to balance. Now you're going to be figuring out in the future, where should you put your generosity? Where should you put your coin and your nurturing energy? Where should you put that? And you're going to be making those changes and make those decisions. You see that? It says change. You're going to be making those decisions. You're going to be balancing your priorities, and you're going to be finding new spaces to invest in. You do not want to invest in something that's dead. Why would you feed something that's dead? Would you feed a dead animal? Would you feed a dead human? No. You want to feed something that's living, that's alive, that's passionate, so that it could grow, so that you can have a good return. Oh my God. I told you this was at the bottom of the deck when I started. I said the Nine of Cups. Happiness. This is your advice, by the way, at this point, Aquarius. So your advice is to go for your happiness. Be emotionally content. Go for something that makes you emotionally content. Stop. I don't even have to tell you this. I don't have to tell you guys. I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know, Aquarius. I'm just helping you to remember, and for some of y'all to confirm this. But keep going towards what makes you happy. Stay away from that bullshit that was anything like the past. Manipulative, cruel, weak. We don't do that. We don't do that. Chase your cups. Chase your happiness. Your Nine of Cups. And your next piece of advice, the Hanged Man. This is all about, not restricting yourself, but this is about, same thing I was telling Virgo in their reading for the week, is you are able in this space to basically discipline yourself and sacrifice the BS that you'd usually do. Like for example, if you usually binge watch shows at night before you go to sleep, or if you go hang out and party, your advice is to restrict that. You probably already are. Like I said, I'm not telling you nothing you already know, Aquarius. But you're probably feeling the need to go ahead and say, you know what, instead of doing all of this other stuff, I'm a pour into the greater good. I'm a pour into my purpose. I'm a pour into the greater good of the world. You just want to basically put your attention and your energy and your focus into something that is good, that is helpful to not just the world around you and the greater good, but to you and your spirit. So that's where you'll be, and that's the advice you're getting, and that's where you're going to be going with this newfound sense of desire and all of that. You see this Ankh here? Love it. You see that? That's amazing. Upright, reverse. As above, so below. That's power. That's energy. That's an energy source. You're going to be giving your energy source to a very specific space for the greater good, and you're not going to keep giving it to spaces that don't need. I was invited to some celebrity party this weekend. I didn't even go because it's I don't feel like giving my energy to that. I have all this energy. I don't want to go give it to some fucking celebrities I don't even know, who knows what's going on, drugs, all that. I have anything against that. I'm just very particular about how I do these things now. I'd rather give my energy to something that matters. I'm ready to party, honey. We'll talk about that another time. But anyways, I'm just making jokes at this point. Lighten the load, because I'm so excited here. This is great. There's nothing to lighten because it lightened itself. Spirit gave you the business in your recent past, and you get it all together because you open the door to Spirit. You have the Fool card in reverse as your advice. It doesn't really matter if it's in the reverse or the upright in the advice position. So I'm going to just let you know that if you're feeling like you need to go on your Fool's journey, go on your Fool's journey. You're being called. Spirit is knocking on your door for you to come into your Fool's journey, Aquarius, okay? And the Fool card in the reverse is all about being hindered or stopped from that journey. Being taken advantage of. Somebody, this reckless feeling, instead of being a fool and going towards life as a free spirit with innocence and wonder and excitement, it's more going towards it with this recklessness, taking advantage of people, being inconsiderate, instead of being a wondrous, explorative, inquisitive child. Imagine a explorative, young, fresh child who just wants to learn and soak up life and blah, but then picture a child who's just rambunctious. Not saying that this is bad, it's just a different energy. It's just they're inconsiderate. They don't care about what they do. They don't care about how loud they are. They're going to run around the house and knock shit over because they're having a good time as a child, and they don't care. They're reckless. They're taking advantage of the situation. Whatever. You're not that child. Be that child who's wondrous and open and innocent to the world, okay? That's all Spirit wants you to know. You have all that you need, Aquarius, so I don't have to tell you anything further. You have the information. You have the confirmation. I wish you guys the complete best. I'm so happy for everyone getting on their highest timelines. I think that's amazing. At the bottom of the deck, I also want to point out, again, the Seven of Wands is here. So Spirit is speaking. I spoke on this card at the beginning when I said I was shuffling the cards that came out. Gotta show y'all proof, honey. I'm a Virgo. I have my receipts. So I don't make things up. I don't copy. I don't do any of that. This is straight channeled straight from source. I can't make it up. Seven of Wands. That defensive, that perseverance. Spirit wants you to persevere on your Fool's journey, Aquarius. Persevere. When it looks like it's getting tough, when it looks like it's getting hard, persevere. All you have to do is remember to defend yourself in spaces where you not even defensive, because defensive sounds like such a negative word, but it's really not. But it's a different word that I feel like could replace that in this space, and that's just security. We'll use that, security. Your space is secure. If your home is secure, if you have security all around your house, would you keep going to check and see if somebody coming in and out? Maybe if you're an emperor, just because that's how the emperor is. But at some point you're gonna know, I could relax because my house is being watched, or and I have cameras right in my room so I can see. I'm saying that to say you have nothing to protect yourself against. Spirit is protecting you in this space, and this is a channel. So Spirit wants you to know this. You're protected in this space, Aquarius. If you need to wonder, if you're risking or if you're scared, you're protected. Don't worry. Be the fool. Be the fool. See you in the next one. Peace.